off we go. 5% of 2. Well, should we find 10% first? So just move the decimal point over. So 10% equals 0.2. So if you had £2, a tenth of that would be 20p, wouldn't it? So 20, 40, 60, 80, £1. So 5 in £1, 5 20s in the other pound. So 1/10 of £2 is 20p. So there's our tenth there. But we wanted 5%. So 5% is going to be half of that. So it's 0.1. Ta-da! Now let's try another one. Command A, Command X. Number 12, we're looking for 5% of 359. So let's find 10%. You're getting the hang of it now. 10%, move the decimal place over once. So that'll be 35.9. 5% will be half of that. So we'll divide it by 5. No, we'll divide it by 2 if we want half, don't we? Oh, it's easy to make that kind of silly mistake. So 2 goes into that once, remainder 1. 2 goes into that 7, remainder 1. Bring down the decimal point. 2 goes into that. What does 2 go into that? It's 9 times, isn't it? Remainder 1. So you put a naught in, and then 2 goes into that 5. Ta-da! I'm going to check the answer on that one first. It feels right, doesn't it? Does it feel right to you? Feels right to me. What number was it? Yeah. Let's do the next one. Was that number 11? No, it's number 12. Number 13. Command A, Command X. Oh, it's done one of those sort of shrinky things again, hasn't it? I wish it wouldn't do that. 20% of 8. So 10% of 8, 10% equals 0.8. You've just moved the decimal point over once. So 20% will be double that, which would be 1.6. Make sure that you don't go... Anyway, think of it as 80p. Double that would be £1.60. Now we don't put these decimals, the zeros on the end, because there's no need, otherwise you have zeros to infinity. But that's how that one goes. Happy with that? It feels about right, doesn't it? Yeah, 1/5 of it, because you could have worked it out as a 1/5. Should we do that? But just for the laughs, go on then. 8, because you know that 20% is a 1/5. 8 goes into that once. Remainder 3, so put that against the naught. 8 goes into that 6 times, yeah, 1.6. Next one. 25% of 341. Now you could find 10% and then double it to find 20%, and then halve the 10% to find 5% and add it all up, and that would get you the right answer. But we happen to know that 25% equals a quarter, don't we? So why not just find out how many 4s are in here? I think that would be, so 4 goes into that. How many times? 4 goes into that. How many times 4? 4 doesn't go into that. 4 goes into thing 32 times. 4 goes into that 8, doesn't it? I'm not feeling very whizzy at the moment, so I'm going to do it like this. To bring down the 1, 4 goes into that 5 times 20. That gives us 1. Put in the decimals. Bring down the naught. 4 into 10 goes twice. 8. So that's 2. Bring down the naught. 4 into 20 goes 5. It depends. Use what method you feel most comfortable with. I could have just done it the short way up there, but my brain's not doing very well today. So it was easier for me in those circumstances just to sort of plod it out. Next one. And so we've got 70% of 383. I think we're going to have to find 10% of that. So 10% equals, just move the decimal point over, 38.8 8.3. 70% will be 7 lots of that, won't it? Don't ever be tempted to find 30% and then take it away. In all things, find what you want and aim for that, rather than decide what you don't want and then bemoan that you haven't got it. And it's exactly the same in maths. It just sort of helps. Give ourselves another colour. 3 times 3 is 9. 8 times 3, ignore the decimal point for the moment. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 3 is 9 and 2 is 11. And now you worry about the decimal point. One number after the decimal point, so move it in. And just common sense, if that was 40 times 3, it would be 120, but it's a bit less than that. So it is. So there you have it. You're beginning to sort of get more comfortable with it. Don't worry, just sort of keep trudging your way through. It will come. I promise it will come.